Hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Today I am planning to show that how I disassemble this Toyota VVT engine's crankshaft area. And now when we look in that area, there is this crankshaft, and this motor is like upside down, and pistons are in these holes, and those pistons are, when I use that kind of tool, there are just in there in this bottom area. When we look in there, you can see that there are those pistons covers. Okay, and first step when we are taking this crankshaft away and we are disassembling this motor is to open these bolts in here, first one in here and also in here. And then I saw that where are those bolts. There is one, and then we go in here, and then I take closer view, and there is one, and also in there is one in this deep hole, and then when we look in here, there is one in here, one in here, one in here, and then we look in that position. There are those in one in here, one in here, and first I need to open those all, and when those bolts are open, then I have next target to open these. And for this opening, I need socket. Actually, there is interesting that I need two kind of socket. In these I have to use special socket, what is 12 corner socket, and in this socket in here, what are in this side, in there I can use this standard socket where is this 6 corners and size is 12 millimeter, and this is in same size in here and here, but in that bolt in here I need this different. This is also standard size of socket, but there it is 12 millimeter and 15 divided 32 inches, but there must be this 12 corners. When you look in there inside, there is 12, and this fits in here, and this actually fits in those, or yes, it fits also in those, but this is not good to use that kind of socket in this 6 corners bolts, because this socket destroys those 6 corners, those shapes. Okay, and then I start to open this upper area, and here is first I use that kind of little bit longer tool, where is that part, and in here is the socket, and I insert the socket in here. And then I have this longer tool, and it's easy to open. And first I insert that my tool in, like this is good, and then I insert this my friends, and then I open, and these bolts seems to be that they are easy to open, there was this final one in, and it opens also, and then in here this bolt, and there was one in there and one in here and one in here. Okay, and all of these were really easy to open. Then I start to use only that kind of socket and bar, and then I rotate my hand. And we looked at what kind of bolt we have in here. Okay, and it seems that it is in open, and then when this bolt is in this hole, what we can look a little bit closer, there is this hole in here. I need some tongs that I can take that out. And now I have this kind of tongs, and I use that. I insert my tool in here, and then I lift out. Okay, and here is this bolt. Okay, and then we look a little bit closer at that bolt, and we analyze that bolt. It is standard bolt. Actually, it is not standard. This is a specific bolt to motor area, and then okay, and there was a situation that in these bolts there was this glue. It is this white material in here, and this is this glue, and this means that when this I use my tongs, that I saw that where is this glue. It's this white material, and also in that shape, this sharp area, there is this glue, and this means that when we assemble this motor, we need to use glue, this screw and bolt glue in all of these bolts. This is always good to check that is there any material or something else in here. Okay, and then I continue my work in here, that I rotate this next bolt, and let's look that is this similar. Okay, and there was almost similar, and it's interesting that in here there is no any glue. Okay, interesting. Okay, and then I continue. I take that bolt away in here. Let's look that is here also this glue or not. I think that no. Okay, and this is quite white. Interesting. Okay, and here was similar bolt. And then next in here. And this bolt looks quite sticky, and I think that there is hard friction, that here is glue. It seems that in these inside bolts there is glue and those outside is not. and this area is inside area is oily, because oil normally it sprays in this inside area. Okay, and then I use my tongs again. And here is next bolt, and interesting, in here there is no any glue. Okay. Okay, then next bolt, and it is in here. And then be carefully that don't drop any sand or things inside this motor area. Be your hands so clean that you could. Okay, and then I take that bolt off, and there was no any glue. Okay, and when I have take those all bolts in out, we can continue in that path, and we continue. Okay, and next I start to use that kind of system, that I have this kind of tool where is what that part moves, and then I insert that in here. And I noticed that when I rotate that in my finger, this opens these bolts very fast. And there is this final, so there is one bolt, and there is this one. Okay, and I move my position. Okay, and now those all bolts should be released, and I take these bolts. There is this one, and there is one, and in here there is one bolt in here. Okay, and now when I look these bolts, there I can see there is glue in that bolt, and also in all of those three ones in there. Okay, now these bolts are open, and next step is to open these bolts in here. And these bolts, they are a little bit different, and we take a closer view. Okay, and next we have in these bolts we need to open, and for that we need now this 12 corner and 12 millimeter socket, what is sides in here, and it fits in these bolts very nicely, and we need to open these bolts in, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. Okay, and we start in that bolt, and I use that kind of tool now. I insert in this in here, and then then I think that I can use this longer, shorter bar, and I insert that in here, and then I move a little bit this my tool, and I saw that I insert that in here, and then I turn. Okay, and now it seems that this was wrong direction. Okay, it was right. Yes, sorry. Again, and this seems to be quite thick. Okay, and now I need longer tool. I change these tools, and I take this longer tool that I can generate force, and okay, let's look at what happened now. Okay, now this opens. Okay, and then I open this other side also. Okay, now they are open, and I rotate that my tool, and we check that what is this, what kind of bolt we have in here. Okay, this is interesting. These bolts look very interesting. This is very long, and then there is this area that this is like wider, and this is very short in that area. Very interesting bolt. I have not ever seen that this is wider, and this is very shape area in here, and here is also this thick there. This is quite thin in this area, and this is long bolt. Okay, and then I take that next out in here. Now it's open, and there is similar bolt, and then I continue this job so that I open all of these bolts in next, and I continue in here. This lead looks to be a little bit thick, but I opened that, and when I have opened all of these bolts, we continue. Okay, and now all of these bolts are open, and I use now this longer bar in here, and then this my fence, and I insert that in here, and then I rotate this tool in this way, and soon these bolts are open. And there is this next. And then this one. and then here we have this. Okay, and then this one. And then this one. And then this one. Okay, and now all of these bolts are released. And there. And now I take all of these away. Okay, and now I have take all of these bolts away, and next step is to take this whole part away. And I think that when we are taking this big aluminium block away, I think that when I try to little bit lift up this loop to be thick, and that's I think that we need to little bit rotate this motor and look that where is this joint, and we have joint in here. There is joint. There is joint in just in here, and next we need screwdriver and little bit hammering, and we continue. Okay, and then I recommend that please start to use that kind of protective eye glasses. Okay, and next part is to take that upper part where is this joint and there is glue in that area. We need to take off this upper part, and for that we need this kind of screwdriver what I am planning to insert in this joint, and also old knife what I am also planning to insert in these places. And then of course this hammer. There is hammer, and I start my job in this corner, and I insert this sharper area, and please use old knife, because when we do that job your new knife becomes bad. And then I insert a little bit hammering. Okay, now it seems that there is something movement, and then I recommend that we hammer that in all first in all of these 4 places in here. Then I think that I can hammer in here. And then I think that I rotate. Okay, and then I rotate this engine block a little bit in other side, that we can hammer also this other side in good shape. And here is this other side, and we start our hammering in here. There is this joint. This is this joint, and there is this glue. Okay, and then we continue. I have this knife, and I insert the knife in this joint in here, and then a little bit hammering. Okay, and now we can see that there is small hole starting in there, this black area. There is small hole, and now I do so that because this joint is so thick that I leave that knife in there, and then I have more these old scrappy knives like this rusty one, and I insert these in all of these corners. And there is this first corner, next corner is in here, and then I insert this next knife, what is in here, I insert in here. And let's look. And it seems that this joint is very well made, and I insert that in here. Okay, and now this part is opening, and then I hammer a little bit also in that area. In here there is this joint, and I insert this my tool in there. I have now the third knife. Okay, and it seems that this was not so easy. Okay, now it seems that I am hammering wrong place, because my knife there, this part goes away. Okay, now there is some kind of hole. Okay, this is not so easy, and in here I insert this my okay, and now I have to say that there is small hole, and also I noticed that this is a little bit dangerous because those knife parts are hitting this area. This is so heavy duty job that I need to take those those eyeglasses. I have to protect my eyes. And we continue. Then I think that when I have now there two knives, first in here and second in here, I need to rotate this engine block again. Again, little bit movement. Okay. Again, this engine block is moving. Okay, then I rotate this little bit. And now we are in that position, and then I need fork knife and tools. Then I have this scrappy screwdrivers where should be that point, and I use these next. First I insert in here this okay, and in here I think that I have the small screwdriver, and I insert that in here. This is like part to part, and then I go in here. In here I insert this knife. Okay, now it seems that this area is actually wider. I can insert that kind of screwdriver in here. A little bit hammering. And maybe this knife works better. Okay, it goes in there. That's, I think that. Okay. And this moves. Okay, but I have more knives. I insert that knife in here. And it seems that okay, now this knife is there, and we need to look that what area is not moving. What is this situation in here? Okay, now there is at least this kind of hole. I go now to the opposite side. I rotate this engine block again. And carefully, because there are those knives, there is risk that we can hurt ourselves. This is dangerous job. Okay, and now there is even one knife in. There is this blade, and then I rotate this block again. And okay, and it seems that we need to widen this area more tools in here. Okay, this is okay, and then I use that. This is ticked. Okay, and let's look that area. this area looks. I think that here must be one bolt inside in here. Okay, maybe I missed to open that. Okay, and now because this is so thick. There could be in this area, in here, there could be that there is this bolt in here, this area. I need to open that. And next I look this bolt, what fits in there, and we continue. Okay, and here was one bolt what we need to open, and for that bolt we need tool, that kind of tool. What size is there is this size, and it's like size is 7 divided 16. It's like 11 millimeter, and this part fits in this hole, and actually it seems that this is a little bit too small tool, but because this is my only so big tool, and when you look in that hole there is a little bit too much tolerance. I think that the right size is 12 millimeter, but I tried that if I could open this, and then because I know that this is thick bolt, I need to improvise longer tool, and for that I have this spark plug opening socket, and then this longer wrench, and I install that in here, and then I install this tool in here and in this way, and then I rotate, and yes, this opens. When you look in that area, this part is moving. Okay, and then I rotate this part, and I rotate, and interesting to see what kind of bolt here is. And this is, by the way, oil filter bolt, and yes, here is that kind of unique part what fits in there. And then when we look in this bottom area, there is one bolt left in there, and this size should be 12 millimeter, if I am right. Let's test what happened. And there is this my 12 millimeter socket, and it should fit in there. Yes, because this is Toyota way. There was one bolt left. Okay. Okay, and now this bolt, and this is thick because I have installed these tools in there. And now I open that bolt, and now I believe that this block opens. Okay. And then a little bit tongs. Okay, and there was similar bolt than those others. Okay, now I think that this block should open more easily if Okay, and this is right. Now this is moving. Now this is moving very easily. And then I take, there was by the way one knife what becomes really bad condition. This part brokens. And then I take all those knives out. And then I little bit I rotate the small engine block and now when this block is there, this block opens easily. Okay, and then I lift up this block. I use my hand in here and second hand in here. There's second grip and first grip is in here, and then I lift up carefully this engine block in here. Okay, and there is this crankshaft. Okay, and there is crankshaft and everything looks fine, and there is this our block what we take out, and then we look this other side also, because there is those bearing shapes in these areas in here. There this crankshaft bearing area goes in here, and all of this looks very nice. Okay, and is there anything else? This looks fine. Okay, and then we continue, and thank you for watching, and we are going to those pistons, and it's our target. Okay, thank you for watching.